Hello YouTube, Baraki3 here, back with another Kickin' Toy review. Now, this is the first Avengers figure I wanted to pick up, the 3 3/4 inch Battle Hammer Thor, but we all know this is actually Ultimate Thor, but they have to call it that for the kids, you know, not all the kids might not know who Ultimate Thor is and whatnot. But, yeah, the only reason I got this was because it was Ultimate Thor, and I love the Ultimates. I almost got an Ultimate Iron Man, Marvel Legends once, but, you know, 14, and I was just like, I'm going to spend it on something else. But my friend Drew got it. We're going to get him a Facebook page. Not Facebook page. He has Facebook. We're going to get him a YouTube page soon. Well, we might already have one by the time I post this review, because I usually post these a while after I film them. Just because I film so many videos, and I can only upload so many. But at least you always know I'm going to have videos up, so that's a good thing. But, yeah, this is the, from the comic series. Thank goodness. I just like the comic series figures for these little 3 3/4 inch. Battle Hammer Thor with extendable hammerhead. Try me. How am I gonna... Oh, I didn't even realize this was a try me figure. Spear, axe. Spear, axe. I don't see the hammer in there. Avengers at the top there. Yeah. I actually kind of like the packaging. It's a little childish, but still serves its purpose. Copyright. Copyright. And then there's the picture of the Hawkeye. I actually picked that Hawkeye up for my friend Drew. And the Mark 6 or 7 Iron Man up there. I can't tell which one that is. Doesn't say. And that Captain America. You know, they're all really childish figures. I don't personally like the Hawkeye that much, but Drew likes it, so I trust his opinions. And then expanding hammerhead. And his main weapon isn't his ultimate weapon, but I'm glad they included it. And Battle Hammer Thor. So, yeah, let's open this guy. Here he is, folks, the Battle Hammer Thor, aka Ultimate Thor, from the Avengers comic series. Yeah, sorry about this pose. I know it's a dumb pose, but, his articulation sucks. I mean, to be honest, when I bought this figure, I kind of knew it wouldn't be a very good figure, but I like Ultimate Thor, and I wanted an Ultimate Thor, and this is probably the only Ultimate Thor we're going to see for a while. But, let me show you his accessories. His main accessory, strangely, is really for the kids, you know. This axe... Oh, I cut that band around. Dang it. Okay, this axe here. Oh, it's actually not an axe. It calls it a hammer. His battle hammer. It's not a hammer. It's a spear now. It's an axe. You just push this up or down. It has a little thing on it. It actually works pretty well. I gotta say, it's detailed pretty well. Paint apps, not much, because, you know, it's a little kid's thing. But the detail's actually not bad. It has markings and stuff all on the gold, and it works pretty well. And it does look kind of cool. Looks like an Asgardian weapon actually kind of would. Maybe a little bulky on the end, but yeah. And, of course, his Ultimate Thor's regular hammer, which the packaging bent out of whack. And it's actually kind of thin on the handle, so you could easily end up breaking this head off, which stinks. But, yeah, no paint apps at all. It's just this solid gray. Not really detailed either. Some damage, like etchings on the hammer part. I mean, I kind of like the axe hammer combo. I mean, like Stormbreaker. Beta Ray Bill's hammer looks good with it, but this, I don't like the axe end being bigger than the hammer end. If they were like the same size, that'd be cool. But I don't really like Ultimate Thor's hammer because of the axe part. I know they were trying to make it different and all, but, you know, Thor's known for his hammer, not for his axe. Thor's also known for the weapon he carries, his hammer. Anyways, now we get to the articulation on this guy, which I've already stated stinks, but whatevs. Head can go 360. Just wanted to prove it because he has this wild, untamed hair. And I'll show you the articulation on this arm because both arms are the same. Up and down, 360, and then here at his elbow, up and down. Can actually go back pretty far too, and also 360. No articulation on the wrist. No wrist articulation. That sucks. No waist articulation. That sucks. And I'm just going to go ahead and talk about it while I'm talking about places where there's no articulation. No articulation at the foot. That sucks. So now that I've told you where there's none articulation, I'll show it to you on this leg, since they're both the same. Kind of goes out, this like fake ball joint here, Out, forward, and kind of move it all around because of the way it's made. And then rotate here. Bend in the knee, and you can actually make it go 360 there. And of course, no articulation down there, which is dumb. But yeah, I heard a lot about these figures and how bad their articulation is, so I wasn't surprised, and I didn't really expect it to be good articulation. So how about detail? It's okay, I suppose. The hair I don't think is sculpted really well. I mean, I know Ultimate Thor has the most untamed hair out of all the Thors, but the front doesn't look very good to me. Like, there's this one big strand just kind of out there. Where's it going? The back, I think, looks pretty good, though. It's just the front. And, I like the paint they used on his, like, upper thing here. It shines, which is always good. And then his, boob circles, or whatever, his ab circles. They're just this solid color, this solid light blue. The gold on his belt looks good. The muscles actually look kind of nice. There's no paint apps on them or anything, but they do look, they're sculpted well. So is this wrap here. It doesn't have any paint apps, but, I don't think it needs them as much as the rest of him needs paint apps. And then his legs are just kind of like this flatter color. And the boots are actually detailed pretty nicely, surprisingly, with this great shiny paint. But, once again, he's kind of absent of paint apps. His face is okay, I guess. I think his beard is sculpted kind of well. His eyes are both looking the same direction. That's good. But yeah, his face isn't bad. Makes him look kind of old. But hey, whatever. So yeah, that's a detail. Paint. Alright, here's my Battle Hammer Ultimate Thor. With the other figures I got along with him today. With the Sword Spike Thor from the Avengers movie series. Or was it Concept Series? It was Concept Series, my bad. And the Deluxe Frost Giant. Really cool. And in the back, the 6-inch Avengers Mark 6 Iron Man. Really nice, actually. It's just a repaint, but still really nice. Well, he obviously scales up well with this Thor. Not that you'll need them both together. And Frost Giant could be a bit taller. And obviously not the Iron Man, but that's just so you can see what they look like together. And they all look nice together to me, in my opinion. So what's the verdict on this horribly posed Battle Hammer Thor? Well, he's horribly posed because his articulation stinks, and it's kind of difficult to pose him in a way that looks cool. At least someone who poses the way I do. I mean, some of these people who do ACBA can probably get him in some decent poses, but they probably wouldn't buy him anyway because of his lacking main points of articulation. His weapons are, his accessories. This one's kind of cool, but kind of not Thor-ish. And this hammer just doesn't speak to me, and there's no paint apps or really detail on it. His paint job's okay. There's not really any paint apps. It's just flat, straight colors. And the detail's actually a little bit around what I expected. It might be a little bit better. Just the muscles and stuff might be a little bit better than what I expected from just this little kid's line, but still. So, all in all, I give this guy 2 out of 5 stars. I mean, I know it's not a lot, but I don't really feel like he deserves a lot. It's just, he's neat. If you like the Ultimates, get Ultimate Thor. If not, I'd pass him up. Unless you're an Ultimates fan. So, yeah, 2 out of 5, and I'll see you guys later.